everybody, it's Bridget with Just Be, and today's video is going to be on my new budgeting plan for 2025 and what everything is going to look like for me and my budgeting in 2025. So if you're interested to learn about the type of budget that I'm going to use this year and see some of the things that I've made because I didn't want to purchase and spend a lot of money, I'm going on a budget. But if you want to see more and find out what I'm doing, stay tuned, because in this video we're going to go over the binders I'm going to be using, the budget plan I'm going to be using, and what that entails. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking around. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been to the channel before, welcome back. In today's video, which I'm doing a lot of videos today, we are going to go over my 2025 budgeting plans. I have another video where I showed my planner stack, and this stack is going to be, I guess you could say, my budget stack. So after looking at everything this year, I decided that I wanted to kind of get my finances under control and not spend as much and put more back for saving, for various reasons, just to make myself more comfortable and also just because the way things are going in the world. So I will be starting the actual cash stuffing budgeting method, which is just basically where you have envelopes that you use with cash for your everyday items, like if you need to buy garbage bags or get groceries at the store, or for your gas, for household items, all those different things. There are a lot of videos on it on YouTube, and I did find one that was beautifully me and you. She's super great. I just want to mention her because a lot of this I saw from her. I have bought and downloaded things from her, but the goal is actually in 2025 to save more. So let me show you what I'm doing. And if you looked at my video on my planner stack, you would have seen this video, which is this planner, which is a Erin Condren budget planner, the Clever Girl Finance. This is what I will be using to write down my bills, when they're due, what's due, all the things that have to do with my bills, and this will stay home. And the really neat thing is that it has some big picture information in here. Let me zoom in. It has some big picture information in here for budgeting, where you can write down how you're feeling about money, what goals you want to attain as it pertains to money, and then like what your debt is, your investments, how many goals you have, what your timeline is. And it's pretty much set up like a planner, where basically, you have an area for notes if you choose, and you can lay out all of your bills. So this is what I will be using for that, to lay out my bills, and this will stay home on my desk. Now, with that being said, as I mentioned, I will be doing the cash stuffing method. Also, if you saw my video on my planner stack, you would have seen my on the go planner that had my cash envelopes in it, which are right here. And as I said, these are envelopes that you keep with you so that you can purchase with cash the things that you use most. So eating out, sometimes I don't get to eat and I have to stop and get something. And these are envelopes that I have made. I think I am going to start a Etsy shop. So if you're interested, let me know down below in the comments, and I can get you that information. But this one is for eating out. This one's going to be for home. And for home, this is more like paper towels, tissue, the things we buy at home, garbage bags. Then we have clothing. If I'm out and I'm shopping, or I want to purchase something, I won't have to go into savings because I will have money allocated for that. Then self-care will be like my nails, my lashes, my hair, whatever I'm having done. And as you can see, I have some cash in one of them already. This was for fuel, and I want to say there's like $20 or $30 in here for gas. So I used some of that already. Then groceries, this has like $11. So this will roll over to the next month, or I'll put it in savings if, I didn't use it. So these are my cash envelopes. I did make some more, but I'm working on others as well that, are a little more designer, if you want to say that. The one thing that I did buy was this bag, because you do also cash stuff and you get certain funds after you've done your bills and your cash envelopes that you do savings challenges with. And you normally break down your money into tens, fives, ones, 20s, hundreds, whatever you need to get. And I got this because you definitely don't want to be walking around with a lot of money. And I thought this was neat. I got it from Target. I think it was $12, but that way I can go in, get that cash, and then just put it in here so no one will see that. Now, let me show you. I did purchase two binders, is what they call them, or planners, but they are for different things. You saw my cash envelopes, and this binder is going to be for savings challenges, which this card is not going to stay. This is an A5 binder, and then this one is going to be for what they call sinking funds. So let me show you that one first. You saw the cash envelopes. Sinking funds are basically where you're saving for things, is my understanding, and this is just a dashboard so I would know what was what. This will probably be changed. These are also envelopes that I made myself because they can get kind of expensive, but some people don't want to make them. So these are imperfect because the hole punch that I had was off. I bumped it and didn't realize it. But these envelopes for sinking funds, you can do things like groceries. So that maybe if you want to have an extra buffer for your groceries, you can put that in here so that if you're maybe doing a dinner and people are coming over and your grocery fund is short, you can go here. I have a fuel one. I would like to have extra money for gas because gas prices fluctuate so much and gas is so high. Then I have home upgrades. We are doing upgrades in our home that I want to save for. We've been in our house almost 20 years. And there are things like light switches that I want to update to smart switches, things like that, painting our house. So those kind of upgrades I think I'm going to use this for. My planners, because I do have a cloth and paper subscription, so I want to save for that so I can pay for that quarterly subscription without just having to come and pay for that just out of pocket every time. I want to build that up. I have clothing because even though I have the cash envelope, my clothing sinking funds will be saved, and then I will move that money. Let's say I save $300, I will move $100 to my clothing so that when I'm out, I'm not just randomly spending money from somewhere else. I have money allocated for that. My retirement is something else that I want to do sinking funds for, and yes, it will eventually go into the bank, but as I get the funds, I want to hang on to them and then make various deposits for my retirement as time goes on once I get to a certain amount of money. And then home, I do want to still have a sinking fund for that, even though I have cash envelopes, because again, that sinking fund will build up, and then I may put just $50 in my cash envelope, and that would be for random items that I need around the house to pick up: dishwashing liquid, washing detergent, things like that. Vacation is one that I will save for because my husband and I want to travel more, so that will be sinking funds. Eating out, I will do the same. Car maintenance will definitely be a sinking fund because I do have, and you'll see that in the savings challenges, my car is actually paid for. I have two cars, one I use for work, one that I don't drive a lot, but it's an Audi, and the maintenance on it can be a little bit costly. And I would like to have that put away so that when it's time for my yearly maintenance, all I do is go and I have that cash. Also, I want to do that for my tires, batteries, things like that. Gardening is one that I will have because it can get expensive as well, but I do garden in my backyard. We live on an acre lot, so I love gardening and having my own homegrown food, and also, having things that I don't have to spend a bunch of money for and I know where they came from. But there are some things that come along with that, like the gardening soil, the seeds, the transplants, the tools, all those things, which I do have, but sometimes you have to buy other things. Then self-care, I want to build that up as well. Furniture is something that I'm going to have a sinking fund for because it is time for us to replace furniture in our house. And as we all know, that can get expensive as well. Business expenses, I do work for myself and I am growing my businesses. So I want to create a sinking fund for that, whether it be office supplies, tools, equipment, things like that. Birthdays, I would like to save money for as well in a sinking fund for my husband and myself, an emergency fund, personal savings, and then family fund. So this will be the sinking funds folder that I will be using, and that is what it will be for. And then this one is going to be for savings challenges. And savings challenges are basically what you do with money that you have left over after you've budgeted for everything else. And I found these online, like I told you, Beautifully Me and You. These are two that I am going to start doing this year on tomorrow. This one is a pixel color by number, and as you can see, it's Hello Kitty. It has the colors and the codes down here. You save $120. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but I want to start small because I'm new to this. That way, as I start small and get the wins, I feel better and I can move more toward doing bigger savings goals, which you will see more that I am going to do that are more than this. But as you can see, there are like 25-cent and 50-cent increments, and in here there are dollars. So there's nothing larger than $1. But these are amounts that I have all the time because I may have random dollar bills or coins and things like that, because I do even have a coin jar. So this is one of them. And then this one is a 365 penny challenge. So it's over a year. So it's 52 weeks. Again, I have this change jar and I have this little pocket purse that I put coins in. And so as you can see, you save so much every week. You're saving that amount, and you wind up saving in total $667.95. So it may be a little lower budget savings challenge, but it is a good savings challenge, and that's another one I'm going to start with. So in this binder, this is an A5, and basically it's like the other one. I do have my cash breakdown cards that I'm going to use. These were made with vellum. Again, I may be starting a shop, an Etsy shop, but these are teller slips basically that I can take to the bank and tell them what denomination and quantity I want of what bills. So I really like this, and I am going to be using it. And if you like them, let me know down below, because it's something I would sell in the Etsy shop. So these are the savings challenges. As I told you, this is going to go away because it's way too small. It was for one of the other ones. And basically this came with these zipper bags. So these are savings challenges that I made. They are imperfect because I was trying things out. But if you are interested again in any of them, let me know. So this is the first one. This is a yearly savings challenge. They have different dollar amounts for every month, and you save a certain amount. So like this one is $2, and then you save $62 in January. And then in February, it's $4 for all of these until you fill them for the month of February, and then you save $112. And it just keeps going. $6, and then you save $186. $8, and then you save $240. $10, and then you save $310, and it just keeps going. And I love these because they're colorful, they're really cute, and as you get further in the year, you're saving more and more. But these dollar amounts are not super high, which is what I like. This is $22. That's what you're saving each time, $24, and then you wind up saving this. So throughout the year, and let me just check because I'm not sure how much the total is, but let me grab my phone and my calculator and see real quick what the total is. And I apologize for the length of the video, but I definitely wanted to get this video done. So these in total for the year, you would save, let's see, give me one moment. So on this challenge, you would save actually save $4,764 if you were to do this savings challenge, which I am going to do this for this year in 2025. So $4,764 just off of those small amounts. And again, I'm not holding myself to anything. Definitely, I'm going to do everything I can to complete them. But if I don't reach a goal, I'm just going to, try again and keep going. So all of these are ones that I have made on my own because I didn't want to purchase them. So this one I really love. It's really cute. There are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think 9 cards. And if you look, you have these amounts right here. So that's what you save. It comes up to $25. $1, $2, $1, $3, $2, $3, $1, $2, $1, $2, and so on. And I'm thinking about making these scratch offs. I'm not sure yet. I do not know yet, but I really think these are so pretty because pink is one of my favorite colors. But the cards are in increments of 25, 30, and as you can see, the numbers begin to change. 35, and then 40. They just move them around. 45, and then you start getting a few higher numbers. 50, 55, 60, and $65. So again, you have a challenge that you can do that they are not really large dollar amounts, but with that being said, you can save a lot. So with this one, let me look. And I apologize if y'all hear popping. It's New Year's Eve and people are popping fireworks outside. But I wanted to get this video done. So let's see what we have here for this total. So 60 and 65. So that one is $405 for this savings challenge. That's what you would save for this. And I got this binder because of the large envelopes, so that way more money could fit in there. And yes, I've already thought about it. That's a lot of money to have around my house. I am going to have a safe, or I do have a safe. We have 3 in our house that I can put it in. So this next one is a scratch off. I was trying scratch offs, which it doesn't look too bad. It's a rainy days fund, and it's for $375. These, if I do open a shop, I will be selling. I think this is really neat because I put the little rainbow in the back. But basically all you do, these are scratch offs. So you scratch them off, and then you actually take that dollar figure, and that's what you're going to save in the savings challenge until you scratch them all off. So really loving this one. And basically I just came up with this one on my own. I will be doing that one. And I may not do them all at the same time, but I will be doing them, and I will be doing videos as I start the cash stuffing and the budgeting. So this is another one. It's Be Around the Year. It's another not really high dollar one, but it's monthly. And basically it's $4 for each of the little bees, and you mark them off. February, you choose the dollar amount that you want to do. March, it's $120, and you save $5 for each of those. April, $112, and you do $7. May is $120, and you do $10. June is $5 for each of the bees, and so on. And you can fill some of them in. Some have a dollar amount. This one is Roll the Dice, and then they even had trackers in the back that you can put in there. So this is another one. Now, one other one that I am going to show you as well that is in this binder is going to be a travel fund. I want to just create a travel fund, period, so that when I choose to travel, I can. My daughter is in the military and lives in Virginia. So when I go to see her, I normally get a room. I do, whatever, rent a car. So I created these travel fund saving challenges, and the goal is $1,575. You start out with $35, and then 40, 45, and then 50, and then 55, and then 55, and it gives you $1,575. I think this is a good one. And you can take your time on that one. Doesn't mean you have to finish that, but definitely you probably want to try to finish it as quick as you can. This one is going to be a new tire savings challenge. Remember I mentioned that. So you choose the dollar amount and you mark off the tires. And then I also have a car maintenance savings challenge right here. And with this one, it's $1,040. And on these, similar to the travel one, but 35, 45, 25, 25, 45, 35, and then 50. And this would be your car maintenance. So this would be a savings challenge that you could definitely once you completed it, you can put it where you want it, sinking funds or whatever. These two are empty because they're going to be for that 365, the penny challenge, and then that pixel color. This is another one. I just call this one the strawberry shortcake challenge. I'm not going to use this one right away, but you use dice and you roll it, and then you just, save the amount that it shows, and I put the game instructions on the back. So you stuff that dollar amount once you roll the dice, and the X number, you multiply that times the number of eyes thrown with the number and stuff. So it has all these really neat ones that I found that I made. And I want to say, yes, I did spend money, but I probably spent about $40 for most of the stuff that I've gotten. I'll say 40 to maybe 50 since my budget starts tomorrow. This one I am going to save as well. They have trackers on here. This is for Italy. I've been to Italy before, but I want to go back, my husband and I. And if you look right here, they have dollar amounts in here, which I love this. And it comes out to $300. So I am definitely going to start on this one with my travel challenge along with the other one, because this is another small one that I think, I can get done, and then just put that away for my travel funds. Now, one that I am going to do for this year is going to be the $2,025 in 2025. It says 2025. This is also one I made. But if you look, they have various numbers ranging all the way down to $5, all the way up to the highest number being $50. I really like this one because, again, it's not one that has like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but this would add up over time. So this is one that I am going to do for 2025. So that is my savings challenge binder. I will not be doing all of them, but I will be doing some of them here and there where I may do, let's say, the scratch off one week, this one with the that same week, and then maybe a couple of dollars on this one, and the pixel challenge one, and then I don't do any of the other ones. Then the next week I'll do some of the other ones. So I'll be switching it up, but I will do videos to let you guys see. If you're interested in that, let me know if you want me to do videos, because I would love to do them. And then let me show you guys one more thing before I go. So this is one that I bought from the young lady with Beautifully Me and You. It's a savings box, and she had this for purchase, and you print it yourself. It has different sections, and you actually save $2,500, and it has the amount, and you mark it complete when you're done. This box, this acrylic box, I got them from Amazon. They're 4x4, and I'll put that in the description too. But they were 4x4, and basically they have a little top because I have two of them. And these are all of the cards, and you would put the money behind the card. So here's a table of contents. Here's section 1. You would do $15, $20, $30, and $35. The cash would be behind here. That would be $100. And then section 2, you do $25, $35, $40, and $20. That will be $120. And it just keeps going until you complete each section, and those dollar amounts increase. So I really like this one, and this is one you can do over and over. Since I did this myself, I'll be using dry erase on it, and as you can see, the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and I just love it because I think it'll build up. I think it's a great way to save so that you're more aware of what you're spending, and then you really feel good about having all of this cash that you have saved and not blown money or dug into your savings when you didn't want to. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you will come along with me on my journey as I try to save more and just be comfortable in knowing that I have money to do with what I want when I want. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I am trying to grow my channel. I am going to do more videos as I start with my budget journey. I am going to go ahead and do videos. And if you really would like to learn more about my Etsy store that I think I will probably start, let me know in the comments. If you're going to budget this year, let me know what you think about my savings challenges that I've created. And that is it, guys. Just live life, keep planning, and keep budgeting. And I'll talk to you soon.